So here we're having this expression to equate to 1. Now the first thing you do, we're trying to look for x that will make it equal to -1. So what you do is first equate anything you want to do to 0. Everything will be equated to 0. Then x should finally give you -1, since the expression should be equal to -1. So equate it to 0. So if you have 1 minus x plus 6, remember you're doing negative and positive. 1 minus x plus 6, it will never give you anything that has anything to do with x being -1 at the end of the day. No, it won't give you that. Even if you put a negative form, it won't give you x minus 1. Neither with this, because this constant is just too big. But let's test this one and this one, c and d. So you have 1 minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. If you move it, you carry the 2 to the other side. You have 1 minus x equal to 2 minus 2. So if you move this to the other side, you have minus x equal to -2 minus 1, that's -3. So x equal to, that's not gonna work. But know that there's a negative form of it for absolute value. So you have -1 plus x is equal to 2 minus 2 at the other side. Yeah, move -2. So if you have x here, x is equal to -2 plus 1, -2 plus 1. So this is it, -1. So I've not even tested the second one, the third one, d, and yet I've already gotten my answer c as x equal to -1. So this is c is the answer. If let's test d, we have 1 minus x. We're testing it just for testing sake. It's -2 is equal to 0, so it's equal to 2. If you could move -1 to the side, you have minus x is equal to 2 minus 1. That's 1. So x is equal to -1. So although d works to we see that c is only when we put the negative, but d works without even putting the negative. So d is the real answer, while c isn't, because here we had to put a negative form of it, but here we did not have to put a negative form of it. Okay, actually there's more than that, just that reason for us to choose d instead of choosing c. Now 1 minus x should be a non-negative number. An absolute value should be a non-negative number. So we put in a negative, we're making it negative, and it's giving us +2. You can check it out. We shouldn't have done that. We only do that. If we do that, we'll be having. We are actually saying that 1 minus x is actually a negative number. Okay, but when we don't put the negative, when we don't put the negative and we just have it like that and it's equal to 0, that makes it that makes it the answer. Okay, actually I'm going to explain this more. Let's spin ahead here so that you understand the concept of absolute value. If I'm having a number line, the absolute value in a number line is actually positive, because length or distance is always positive. Okay, let's say from a point here 0 to -3 or -2, the distance here is positive, but the absolute, that means the absolute value of -3 is actually 3, because the distance between 3 and 0 is 3. The absolute value is the distance between a point to 0. That's it. So now when we're looking at when they're asking this question is equal to -1, one of the expressions should equal to -1. We are looking for 1 minus x should be positive. That's what we are saying. 1 minus x should be positive because the absolute value should be positive. Now if this 1 minus x is positive, if you minus 2 from it, it should be equal to 0. Okay, like this absolute value, if the absolute value is the distance between it and 0, so that's it. Okay, so whatever here should be positive for it to be equal to something, a particular thing. Alright, that's just it. Alright, let's look at question number 2. So you have 2x plus 7 equal to 5. Which of the following could be value of x? From there, bar 2x plus 5, that bar 2x plus 5 plus 7 rather equal to 5. Okay, the first thing you do, put your positive, make it positive. So you have 2x equal to 5 minus 7, and that's 2 minus 2, so x equal to -1. x equal to minus 1. 5 minus 7 is minus 2, x equal to minus 1. Another thing is when you put the negative in, when you put negative in it, you're going to have a different answer entirely. Remember, your absolute value is either the negative or positive of it. So I'm going to put a negative minus 12x, minus 2x rather, minus 2x minus 7 is equal to 5. Let's do that. So we put minus 2x equal to 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. Okay. Alright, and then x equal to minus 6. So we have an answer there. So two positive values of x. We have this minus a is equal to minus 6. Next, here we say for what value of x is x minus 1 equal to 1. So we're just going to do that by x minus 1 is equal to 1. Let's go. For the first value here, we have, just move it, we have x minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 1, which is 0. So x equal to minus 1. Another one is equivalent to minus x minus 1. Okay, minus x and plus 1, because if you put negative minus x plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. So minus x is equal to, see the 1 there, plus 1 minus 1 is 0, is gone. So minus x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 1. So either way, x equal to minus 1. Okay, x equal to minus 1 either way. So let's go forward with this next one. Next one is for all values of x is 3x minus 5 equal to minus 1. All you need to do, same thing, you go 3x minus 5, okay, equal to minus 1. Move minus 5 to the side, you have 3x equal to minus 6. So minus 1 plus 5, yeah, minus 1 plus 5 is 4. Yeah, so we have x equal to 4 over 3. Now put the negative of it, so you have negative 3x minus 3x, okay, plus 5 is equal to minus 1. Okay, so if you have this minus 3x plus 5 equal to 1, so you have move to this other side, you have minus 1 minus 5 minus 3x is equal to minus 1 minus 5, that's minus 6. Okay, and x equal to 2. That's it, minus 3 minus 6. So alright, so x equal to 2 there. You sure we did it right? Minus 3x minus 5 equal to minus 1. So say for what values of x is this equal to minus 1? Another way you can also translate that is by equating it to 0, like making 3x minus 5 plus 1 equal to 0. That's another thing you can do there. So make that 3x minus 5 plus 1. So minus 5 plus 1 equal to 0. If both of them are not the same, then there's no such value of x. Okay, so do this, you have minus 4, so 3x equal to 4 over 3, and then while the other one you have minus 3x plus 5 plus 1, that's plus 6, so minus 3x equal to minus 6. So either way you are not getting the same answer. Now since you are not getting the same answer, then there's no value of x, there's no such value of x where you just have that minus 1. There's no such value, and remember it has to be positive. If 3x minus 5 has to be greater than 0, remember that 3x minus 5 has to be greater than 0. And if you put a negative, that no, okay, the absolute value cannot be negative. That's another important thing. The absolute value cannot be negative. So if it's negative, if you have absolute value of this and it's negative, no, there's no such value. Okay, there's no such, and that's the reason why you are having, you put the negative and you put the positive, and yet you have two different answers. Then that means there's no such value in this case. remember the absolute value can never be negative. The absolute value has to be positive. Okay, that's why the question number 4. Number 4 is just a question that you just eat and go. Then look at number 5. Question number 5. The graph of a function f is shown in the xy plane above. For all values of x is the value of f of x at its maximum. The value of f of x at its maximum at this point here. Okay, the value of this is the function, so the f of x is that. So the value is when it's at 1 comma what listen, so that's it, 1, c equal to 1. Okay, so for all value of x is the value of f of x at its maximum, so that's y being at maximum, and that's it, just at that point, the highest point here, the vertex. Okay, the vertex above there is at x equal to 1. Then look at question number 6. For all value of n is 3 minus n, absolute value equal to 3. So what you simply do is 3 minus n, okay, is equal to 3. So 3 minus 3, if you leave it positive, 3 minus 3 is 0, minus n will be equal to 3, that's n equal to minus 3. But putting a positive value, since you want 3 minus n to be positive, so you can put a negative 2 there. You have 3 minus, if you put a positive value there, minus 3, okay, minus 3, 3 minus 3 plus n. Okay, well, because of the negative will cancel out whatever negative you put there plus n, so you still have negative. 3 minus 3 minus n is equal to 3. So what do you have? 3 plus 3, that's 6, minus n is equal to 3. Crisscross this, you have n equal to 3. So n is either 3 or n is equal to minus 3. N is either minus 3 or n is equal to 3. Now, how would you know which of them you should pick as your option? How do you know which of them you should pick as your option? Now look at 3 minus n inside there. Whatever absolute value of whatever is inside there should not give you a negative figure. It actually give you 0. So 3 minus, if you put 3 there, 3 minus 3 is 0. So that's not it. Sorry, that's it. 3 minus 3 is 0. So 3 minus this one going to give you 3. But if you put minus 3 there, 3 minus minus 3 will give you what? 3 minus minus 3 will give you 6. So 3 minus the absolute value of 6. Nah, that's not gonna work. But if you put n equal to 3 there, you have 3 minus 3, and that's it. You're gone. 3 minus whatever is here, 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. So you see, you can easily get that using the negative form of it. Please, I hope you understand this thing. Or should I solve it one more time? For all value of n is 3 minus n equal to 3. So all you need to do is that 3 minus into absolute value of 3 minus n. Now that absolute value of 3 minus n, you can either put the first one, you can leave it like that, which is positive. So you have 3 minus 3, which is 0, minus n will equal to 3. Okay, but if you put n equal to 3 there, you have 3 minus, like put the negative form of it, minus 3 minus n is equal to 3. Okay, put the negative form. So you have minus 3, because of the other minus it gives you plus, so you have 3 plus 3, which is 6. Then you have minus, with that, if you have already made the minus inside here already, minus n will give you plus n. Then minus plus n will give you 6 minus n is equal to 3. If you crisscross this and rearrange it, you have 6 minus 3 equal to n, which is 3. So n equal to 3. So, and if you look at it very well, say 3 minus 3 will give you 0, and that's why 3 minus 0 is equal to 3, because the absolute value of 0 is 0. Alright, so that's the end of this one. You're going to do the test. You're going to do the test 3. Okay, and you can simply pause the video. You can pause the video and take out the questions. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom into the questions so that you can easily get the questions. Okay, so this is your question number 1. You can zoom in and pause. This is your question number 2. You can zoom in and pause that. This is your question number 3. You can solve that. Okay, question number 4 this way. Here is your question number 4. Okay, zoom in, get that. This is your question number 5. Here it is, question number 5. Here's your question number 6. There it is. Alright, let's go to question number 7. There's your question number 7. Okay, here's a question number 8. Here's a question number 9. Here's a question number 9. Here's question number 10. Here's question number 11. Here's question number 12, and that's the end. If you want to look at all of them together, you can look at it together. Okay. Maybe I've missed question number 7. Yeah, I love it together again. Alright, so you're gonna take, once you're done solving that, these are the answers to the questions. These are the answers to your questions in your test. So don't watch it already until you're done. And mark yourself. You have this. Please, if you have already, don't watch this until you're done. So number 1 is C, number 2 is B. These are your answers. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Okay, number 11, number 12, number 13, number 12. Okay, that's it. So score yourself.